Hello guys, welcome back to Beyond the Realms, and I got some screener copies in here of some new films from Sector 5 Films. And today I checked out 5 Years After the Fall. You can see right there. 5 Years After the Fall deals with this industrial accident that happens that basically wipes out civilization. And it's based some years in the future because the lead protagonist, Jacob, he has a cell phone and he's holding it and it has a hologram coming off of the phone. And he is in with the part of society that I guess survived. They basically, the good part of society that survived, basically fortified themselves into this city and are living, a relatively safe and normal life, so to speak. But there are people that are just beyond this city that it's almost like Land of the Dead, except the people that are left out there aren't zombies. These are just people that are left to fend for themselves. People in this city saying they don't have enough food to feed everybody, so these people are just on their own. And most of these people are savages, not all of them. Jacob thinks that something needs to be done about this, that they need to figure out a way of breaking down this barrier and bring society back to what it once was. And he is on this train going to visit his girlfriend, I believe is what it was. And an explosion happens on the track, causing the train to derail. And then he finds himself out in this uncivilized part of the world. And he ends up finding this woman who is being seemingly being attacked by these savage people, they're trying to get to her. So Jacob gets her and tries to protect her, and they have to end up killing people. And of course things end up being not exactly what they seem. This film, it was decent. Obviously it has a very low budget. But for the most part, I think they did pretty good with what they had. Like the main theme song that plays at the beginning is really cheap. I mean, it sounds like the drums especially just sound so cheap and so bad. But a majority of the score of this film actually works pretty good, and some of it is very reminiscent of like some early John Carpenter stuff with like some, like ding 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 ding, just like some really, like, I don't know, I liked it. I enjoyed the score to it. It worked. The sets in this film actually work pretty good. For it being a very low budget film, a minimalistic cast, not a whole lot of people in this film, but like the sets that they use in this, they use a lot of rundown buildings, and ran down areas, just areas that look desolate, and places that are, just falling into ruin. So it kind of fits the mood and fits the tone of this story. The acting was pretty decent for the most part. Nothing, to write home about, but nothing to really complain about either and say, oh my God, that was just awful. Really? Nothing like that at all. The story, it really didn't bring anything new to the table that you haven't seen from apocalyptic type films, end of the world type films, zombie type films, even though this wasn't a zombie film, you know what I'm saying. It didn't really bring anything new to the table, and the overall plot was just kind of ho-hum. It didn't really, and maybe it was just because it didn't bring anything new to the table. It's kind of just like things you've already seen before in films that are better than this one. But that's not to say some people out there wouldn't like this film. Because overall, everything really worked well. Now, another gripe that I had is some of the just really cheap and easy route CGI that they use in this. There's no squibs. I mean, every time you see a head getting shot, it's a CGI shot. The train derailing, all complete CGI. A lot of the explosions, CGI. So, I mean, and I guess it's, working within your budget. But then again, I always say that if you don't have the budget to at least make the CGI look pretty good, don't even do it, man. Just write something else that works for the story and for what your budget allows, because the CG in this is just god awful. I mean, it really looks bad, and that is a very big downside to this. But overlooking that and some other misgivings on this, it's a decent film. If you're into end of the world type films, apocalyptic films, you might want to check it out. You might, find stuff worthwhile here. But it's from Sector 5 Films. I do not have a website, but it says here they can be found on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Right there. So, yeah, I mean, a decent enough film. It's a film that I don't regret watching. Is it a film I'd watch again? Probably not. But, I mean, I think there is an audience for a film like this. I'll give the film a 4 out of 10, guys. A decent enough watch. That was, it passed 90 minutes time, and I didn't regret watching it. So, not too bad, not too good. So, that is 5 Years After the Fall from Sector 5 Films, and I'm having a real hard time saying that today for some reason. So, if you guys want to check it out, look up Sector 5 Films, and I will talk to you guys very soon. I hope you all are doing well, and take care, guys. Later for now.